The following podcast is brought to you by patreon.com/WrestleMedia.ca. Like what you hear? Want more of it ad-free, uncensored, and earlier? Sign up today at patreon.com/WrestleMedia.ca and start getting more for as little as $2 a month.
Don't miss your favorite superstars take center stage to forge the future of the hottest new brand in WWE.
Good day and welcome to Forging the Future, brought to you by WrestleMedia.ca, where everything is wrestling, and wrestling is everything. Again, there's no Jeff Dehan. But there are two people, Sir F. Word, and what's your name?
Cole Miller.
Hey, Cole, you and I, this is our first one together.
Yes, it is.
You want to know something funny? So, what show do you usually do, Cole?
I am normally on We Have Till 5 with Mr. Andrew Kent.
So funny enough, Kent was on the network before myself, and it was like a year and a half before he and I actually had a show together, like did an episode of something together. Meanwhile, you've been on for what?
A month?
3 weeks? A month?
I think a month.
And then look at that. We're just much more efficient than Kent, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no, he's pretty lazy, it seems.
All right, let's stop ribbing the guy for a minute. And this is Forging the Future, the show on WrestleMedia where we go through both NXT and NXT UK, kind of look at what the future holds for WWE. That's not the only show we have on the network, but of course, you can go to WrestleMedia.ca. I'm sure you'll find something there that you yourself will enjoy as long as you enjoy professional wrestling. How long have you been a fan, Cole?
Not too long, since it's only been like 3.5 years, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the first real show that I watched was the Royal Rumble 2016, the debut of AJ Styles.
And while everybody else is losing their collective minds, you're like, who's this dude?
Well, I did live with Andrew for a year before that, so he had kind of prepped me for that, but...
That's fair. So he told you, no, this is major.
This is a big really deal.
Meanwhile, you're like, oh, that guy's just got...
It's been a great journey since then.
So were you started watching NXT like right after, or is that also a recent thing?
NXT I started watching around the same time, and I guess 2 years ago I really stopped watching the weekly shows, Raw and SmackDown. I just got bored. Yeah. I mean, it's also 5 hours of
very true
content a week, and I just couldn't handle it. And it's the same thing every week. Like, just nothing was changing. But I've continued to watch NXT and NXT UK when I can. It's not as much of a priority for me, but still loving the black and gold.
Well, that's good. So you started. So you were actually around for the Tyler Breeze era, if I got my timeline correct.
I think I caught the tail end of it. I didn't catch his main run, but like as he was leaving, I think I caught like the last couple of months or something like that.
Were you watching takeovers at the time? You see the Juice and Liger match?
I don't know if I did see that one, actually.
Oh, you got to search that. What do you think of Tyler Breeze? What do you think of him as what you've seen thus far?
I like him. It's interesting because since I've started watching, I've only really seen him on the main roster where he's been a comedy act and you don't get to see his talent as a wrestler. So the past couple weeks have been really interesting, seeing him actually be good in the ring.
Given a chance to shine, yeah.
Yeah.
I bring up Tyler Breeze because that is the opening segment of NXT. First off, we get the introduction of the Undisputed Era, who had a pretty cool, like, what do you think of them as, like, the heels? Like, they're obviously the cool heels. They're fun ones to actually kind of enjoy at the same time. What do you think of the 4 collective as a whole?
I like them. I think they're a great stable. To be honest, I'm a little tired of, I don't know, I guess they have a certain gimmick, which I think needs to change, that being the fact that they can never actually win in singles, it seems. Like, it's just that standard heel storyline where the guy, he can't win unless his team interferes and all of that stuff. And it was just like, okay, we get it. Let's actually have you guys be real for a moment and be the powerhouse that you are.
So you were very excited about the last takeover when Adam Cole did it without any help.
Yes, I was.
So then now they're saying, now we're going to collect all the gold. So maybe we'll see it continue when Roddy goes up against Velveteen. And I don't know when Bobby Fish and O'Reilly are going to go up against the Street Profits or maybe the Forgotten Sons, whoever the tag team champions are. But hopefully, yeah, let's see them continue and actually be dominant singles competitors instead of chicken poop heels.
Yeah, and I'd love to see a stable take all of the belts. I think that was actually one of the biggest faults that they had with Sanity, because I think that would have been really cool when they were there because they could have had everything. They didn't have the North America Championship at that point, so they could have had the championship belt, the tag team, and the women's all in one stable, and I think that was a missed opportunity, but hopefully we'll get something like that with the Undisputed Era.
So then the Undisputed Era releases a video package of Slipknot's We Are Not Your Gain, just featuring the Undisputed Era. Classic heel stuff. And then out comes Dream, Riddle, and Breeze, all of them one at a time saying, I'm going to beat you. Pretty much.
Yeah.
Out of everybody in this scenario, including every member of the Undisputed Era, Dream, Riddle, and Breeze, who do you think is the best promo right now? The best talker?
Velveteen Dream. Yeah. I haven't seen enough of Tyler Breeze to see his serious promos, because all I've seen is the Fashion Police, which is not serious at all. Despite how good it is, like, it just can't get a grasp of promo style. And I don't like Matt Riddle. I think he's talented in the ring, but he makes me want to shut everything off or just turn off the sound. At least
you don't like the stoner gimmick he has going on?
No, I hate it. Even on Tales from there was a video on YouTube where they were talking about all the NXT dads, and he was on it. And he was still talking like that. I'm like, this is ridiculous. I can't listen to him or take him seriously as a father figure.
Yeah, when you got a giant mushroom tattooed on your side, father figure's not the first thing that comes to mind.
No. Just imagine him calling all of his kids bro every day. Just
bro. How's school?
How's school, bro?
All right, and then moving on from the promo, they say, okay, 6-man tag team as our main event tonight. Cool.
Yeah.
Didn't really spark like a huge feeling out of me, but they're all decent. It'll be fun.
I like all of those guys, and it sets up more things to happen in the future, which is good.
Yes, we'll get to that main event in a second, because next up was Damian Priest and Raul Mendoza. Always been a fan of Raul Mendoza. This was Damian Priest's debut. Initial thoughts. I think he's got the look and the physical charisma. Like, you're immediately drawn in when he moves. I just need a little bit more before I'm really sold on Priest.
Yeah, no, I don't really know what to do with him, because it feels like a Chris Angel version of Aleister Black.
That's the perfect description of him.
Like, I just didn't know what to do with him. I'm like, wait, so you're like a demon Hollywood magician something? Like, who are you?
Yeah, because when Riddick Moss came out, and it was like Riddick Regiment or something.
Oh, that was
like
the
that?
worst.
I love that so much.
Oh.
It established him right quick, like what his gimmick is. He's overly fit because he comes back from injury, was able to finish that injury real quick because he followed his own regiment. I thought, okay, I like that. It established him, what his new gimmick is. That's cool. Damian Priest, You shoot an arrow? Why?
Yeah, like,
All right.
your name is on fire. Okay. Hair's super long and wet. Okay. And you
Lot of
have
tattoos.
a lot of tattoos and a weird vest. Okay, we'll see where this goes.
I trust in NXT. They deliver good talent. Just as a debut, not the most striking they've ever done.
No, and I was also expecting a little bit more from Mendoza. Like, I know they're trying to push Damian Priest, but like, Mendoza's been there for a while and he's had wins. So to have him just like a straight up squash match, I actually don't think it fulfilled what they wanted it to.
No, especially after Raul had that win last week and everybody popped huge for it.
Oh yeah, I don't know. Raul Mendoza's like the new Oni Lorcan. Lorcan was just, I love Oni Lorcan so much.
So much. He's so good, man.
The first time I saw him win, I popped hard. I'm like, what is happening? They've turned everything upside down and it's okay.
All right, so overall, we're excited and skeptical on Damian Priest. Next up, this is the highlight of NXT, both UK and regular. This breakout tournament idea, frickin' brilliant.
So good. I am really excited for this.
And I'm happy that it starts next week. Like, they're not building it for a month. It's like, hey, we're doing this. First match is next week. Let's see what happens.
We're doing it right now.
The winner gets any choice of title, which means like it could be Dream, it could be Adam Cole, or heck, he could say, I want to bring my tag team partner with me to go for the titles. Like, there's so much story potential here, and NXT, if nothing else, is fantastic at building a character, starting somebody off, and then establishing them throughout. So with this tournament, it's all new faces. It's all starting up different characters and storylines.
Yep.
And we just play along. We're learning with everybody else.
Yeah, because they've, like, over the past couple of months, they've lost, well, a lot of their top talent has been called up, and they're really being forced to start anew with a lot of these guys. And this is an exciting opportunity for new people to make a name for themselves.
Yeah, I don't know how long the tournament's going to last. Probably TakeOver War Games, I'm assuming, is when the major bout is for whatever title they choose.
Yeah.
But no.
SummerSlam TakeOver, maybe.
I don't know. I think that might be too quick. They got to go through, unless they do like 2 matches a week or something.
Yeah, who knows? I hadn't thought about them going for the tag titles, actually.
Right? There's so much potential there. If any story. Like, maybe halfway through the tournament, we discover he has a best friend, right?
Yeah.
The winner. And it's like, I want to bring my best friend with me, and we're going to get the titles. There's so many different stories you could go, and I'm real excited.
Yeah, and they're from all over, which is also really cool. Some guys from South America. There's the guy from China. It's Australia, even. Like, it's an exciting way to showcase all of these local and foreign new guys.
And also, as like an audience member, you have someone to attach to. They diversified it so much that you're like, I don't know any of these guys, but he's from my home country. I'm rooting for him.
Yeah.
Followed up with that was the Mia Yim package. Did this do anything for you?
Well, I like her more than Shayna, so like, on that sense, it did something for me, but it was just a standard, let's make the fans like her package.
Yeah, which NXT does really well.
Mm-hmm.
And it did its job, and I finally figured out what HBIC means, so I got something out of the package. Because I can't understand what the heck that her theme song is saying. But in case nobody else caught it, it's Head Badass in Charge.
Yeah.
Moving on to Zia Lee and Tainara Conti. Boy, they tried.
It happened.
They tried. But that's the thing also. We got to remember, it's forging the future, right?
Yeah.
They're developmental. They're learning. And they both have very unique looks. So I don't, it's not a sizzle out and burn. It's just it's a spark.
Yeah. It happened. We'll see where it goes.
Did you see their apparent Twitter feud?
No, I didn't see that.
So apparently it's about whose butt looks better.
Oh, that's a... I thought we moved past this.
Right? I thought so too. It's like, no, maybe it's like countries at war, or both of you were in the Mae Young, or was it the Mae Young Classic? No, it's okay. It's who looks better. All right.
Oh dear. That gives me even less hope, unfortunately.
But it's NXT.
Yeah.
So we'll see where it goes. Now the main event, Undisputed Era, Matt Riddle, Tyler Breeze, and Velveteen Dream. It was good.
I enjoyed it for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, it was obviously a vehicle to build the Strong and Dream match, which will be coming up soon, I assume. It served its purpose. Everybody had a time to shine. Generic story, but still well-told story of the faces can't actually communicate, whereas that's the Undisputed Era's strength.
Yeah.
And, solid match. What about you? What do you think?
I enjoyed it. They won clean, I guess. It was interesting that they kind of continued the Dream and Tyler Breeze, kind of their feud. Because it was Tyler Breeze was in it and was going to go for a big move, and Dream stopped him. So there's still tension in that relationship, which is interesting.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, keep that storyline going. Maybe have Breeze and Dream do like a Sheamus and Cesaro, the fabulous tag team or something.
Yeah. But they tried that with Fandango, and it worked.
It worked. One of my favorite Tyler Breeze Fashion Files matches was them versus the Usos, where he came out dressed as a janitor.
Yeah.
That was so funny, man.
Oh, all of his disguises. He was a grandmother for a while.
Yep, that was a thing that happened. But yeah, just having that kind of those two charismatic athletes together in a tag team.
Yeah.
God only knows.
Yeah, it could go well.
Could go well. Was there any other notes from this match on you?
Nothing big. It was just it was a good main event for a weekly NXT show. Like, I can't really complain about what happened. Enjoyed all of the guys who were in it, and I thought it ended well to continue all of the rivalries and feuds and things, but nothing stands out, but it was good.
All right, so that was the end of NXT. On Ropes to Reels, we have this thing called a rating system of a jobber, a mid-card, and a main event. How would you rate this episode of NXT with that scale?
It was an upper mid-carder.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because you had them introduce some new people, so that was a good point, but some things also just fell flat.
Unfortunately, it happens. All right, I agree with you, by the way.
Hey, this is a commercial for patreon.com/WrestleMedia.ca, where you can get early access to episodes of your favorite WrestleMedia shows, get full uncut and uncensored versions of your favorite shows, and more. Don't want to hear this commercial on your podcast anymore? Sign up at our main event tier and get these episodes ad-free. Want to hear your own commercial here instead of ours? We've got tiers for that too. Visit patreon.com/WrestleMedia.ca and join the WrestleMedia revolution today.
All right, I gave my match of the week and MVP. So since you saw NXT, who was your MVP of the show? The guy who shined the most? Or the girl?
I'm going to go with Tyler Breeze. I guess it's a weird one, but I'm just excited to see him thriving. And the storyline of the match with him and Dream was good, and it'll be exciting to see where he goes from here.
And assuming match of the week is the main event 6-man tag?
Yep, that would be it.
Fair enough. Well, I think we've forged the future.
Yeah, the past is done, so future is ready.
The future is high. The future is black and yellow.
Yeah. As it should be.
Well, it was good meeting you, Cole.
Nice to meet you as well, even through this.
We should get together for each other's show. Maybe you come onto a Ropes to Reels, or you bring me onto a We Have Till 5.
Yeah, we'll have to set that up. I'll have to get on every show sooner than Andrew did, so.
Yeah, gotta beat his record.
Yeah, gotta beat that. Part of the team.
All right. I have no idea how Jeff signs off the show normally, so hopefully he'll be back next week. You'll be back to your regularly scheduled Forging the Future. But until then, I've been at Sir F Word.
And I'm not on Twitter, so I'm just Cole.
And that's just Cole. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
This has been a presentation of WrestleMedia, where everything is wrestling and wrestling is everything. Here's what you're missing out on right now over at patreon.com/WrestleMedia.ca.
I was going to ask who the best promo is, because during this spot, or during this event, all four of them are in the ring and all four of them get a chance to speak. And of the four of them, Marcel Bartel, I believe, worked the crowd the best. He really got them just to hate on him. Well, everybody else was just like kind of generic heel.
Yeah.
And then Travis Banks come out saying, next week it's you and I, Walter, for the United Kingdom champion, and bring all you got. Just was really short, and I'm like, okay, all of them got like a chance to speak, and all you said was, I'm going to win.
Want more? Sign up now at patreon.com/WrestleMedia.ca.